Alright, hello there. Just realized yesterday when I did my first one of the Dark Souls, didn't really go over anything. I was streaming at the time, and figured anyone who would be watching me would pretty much know it. So I guess I'll go ahead and go over some of the basics real quick, and I'll just go ahead and break down like stats and what I know of it. And my knowledge is limited. So yeah. So here we have our character. This breaks down all the different stats about that character. Well, I'll go ahead and just use the game to explain everything. Right now we can see that we're not in a covenant. Covenants are different, like, factions you can join. Each one gives different benefits and penalties. I'll explain more about them when I encounter them. At the moment, though, the only one we have had an opportunity, well, I didn't really actually get the opportunity, but the only one we were going to pursue was the Great Pact. That didn't work out. Below that is the soul level. Because I picked a pyromancer, I started off at soul level 1, which meant I don't need that much experience to actually level up. Anytime you increase one of your attributes, your soul level goes up, and the cost to level yourself up goes up. Souls is a count of how many souls we have at the time. Souls are gained by defeating enemies and killing bosses. You can also get souls by consuming some soul items that you found. I think I found some, so actually I can show you those real quick. Yeah, Soul Lost and Undead. You can use this to acquire some souls. We'll find more later that can acquire more and such. Beneath that's Vitality. Vitality is a measure of your hit points. The more vit you have, the more HP you have. Who'd have thunk it? Attunement determines how many attunement slots you have, which is the thing all the way over here. Attunement slots give you different spellcasting options, so that way if I found another pyromancy spell at the moment, I could throw that in there, and I can cycle between the two of them and have them both available for me when I'm fighting or what have you. Next we have Endurance, which is the parameter for determining stamina, equipment load, and resistance to bleeding. My first game I leveled that up a lot, just for the equipment load. Equipment load I'll explain more in a minute. Actually, I'll just go ahead and explain it now. Equipment load is what you're wearing and how much it weighs you down. Depending on what you have equipped will be the only thing affected by your equip load. So you can have a whole bunch of heavy shit in your bags, but it won't actually hurt you. There are different tiers to your equip load and how encumbered you are, and that affects how you roll. I'll probably be keeping myself within the first tier, so that way I don't roll slowly. Beneath that, we have Strength. It boosts weapon attack. Different weapons are keyed off different abilities. Dex also does the same thing. Enhances certain weapons that want to use it, mainly bows. Resistance, just boosting your defense and resistance to poison. Intelligence is required for sorceries. We don't have any of those at the moment, but it does help those. And Faith is used for miracles. It's like Intelligence, you need it to cast those. Not sure if we're going to delve into Intelligence or Faith, but we'll see. Humanity is those things that I had before. The more humanity you have, you get better item discovery, and you actually get some resistance to different things. Hit points are just that, pretty self-explanatory. Stamina is what you use for like sprinting around and blocking, and it self-regenerates. Holding up a shield, it regenerates lower, you might have noticed that. And then this is just weapon statistics. This shows our defense. Defense against different things, physical defense, and versus all the different kinds of weapons. Magical defense, flame defense, lightning defense. Over here is poise. If you have points in poise, you can actually take some hits without finishing flourishing. You'll notice that when I take damage currently, I immediately stop attacking people. It's because I don't have any poise. If I get some poise, it's not going to happen. Bleed resist, poison resist, curse resist. All those are pretty self-explanatory. They're used to resist the different things. Bleeding, you'll have a bar that fills up when it hits max. You take a bunch of damage. Poison, you take damage over time if your bar fills up. Curse, you instantly die. bad times. Item discovery is that, and then attunement slots is that. Pretty self-explanatory there. Here we have our equipment screen. Here is our right hand. You can have 2 items equipped to both your right and left hand, and you can alternate between them. Right now I have the katana that we found in my pyromancy, as well as a shield and a crossbow. We started off with some tattered cloth robes, which I'll probably keep for a little while. They're pretty good. Over here we have room for arrows, room for bolts, and then these are our usable items and some ring slots. We don't have any rings at the moment though, so it doesn't really matter. Estus class, we went over, it heals you. Humanity, we went over, it heals you. Souls, you use. I picked up the Lloyd's talismans for some mimics we're going to be finding later. You can use them to bypass mimics without having to kill them. You can just throw them at them and they just open up and you can just take their item. It's kind of handy. And then fire bombs were the little things that the enemies were throwing at us that explode, that we used up all those trying to kill the Black Knight. And I think that's about everything I needed to cover that I didn't cover. So anyone who might be confused, I hope that clears it up. If you do have any other concerns, I don't know when you'll be reading this. But yeah, just feel free to leave a comment. And I'll go over the rest as we go along. It's probably the easiest way to do it. Alright, well, I hope everyone has, up today being the new year, hope everyone has a happy new year, and I'll see you soon. I'm actually going to go ahead and put this video ahead of the other one, so that way everything will be explained before you start watching, because I really don't go into anything. So yeah, hope you guys have a good one.